On the road, yeah, back again. Welcome back to the series where that guy goes to the football and rates the experience. It's a marvellous concept which is now in its 10th season. So will this be the season we find the perfect round? Let's find out. Previously I was at my old neck of the woods back in Essex near Benfleet. Didn't see that video, go and check it out. I asked for 5,000 likes in that one. We didn't get it, which is an absolute travesty because I nearly dropped this format this season. The absolute backlash. So show me you love it. Drop a like, we'll stick with 5,000. Whilst you do that, I'll proceed to tell you exactly where we're heading tonight. But you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail. Its name, Preston North End. Were founded in 1880. That is proper old. At the time of editing this, they find themselves in the Championship, 9th to be exact, whilst opponents tonight, Wrexham, they're down in 15th. Venue for tonight is Deepdale, which has a total capacity of 23,404, I'll have you know. And I'll also have you know that this is not a league game tonight, it's the Carabao Cup, and tonight's ticket was supplied by Tottenham's Alfie Devine, currently on loan at Preston. He's been a viewer of the videos for quite some time now, so everyone drop a comment saying, "Hi Alfie, you're an absolute baller. It won't be long until you break through in the Spurs side. Love that you watch Smiv too. That's something we've got in common. Cheers." Insert your name at the end. Great work. Also, if there's any other professional footballers that happen to watch these videos, do let me know. I know I've got a few, but make yourself known. Chuck me a message. In fact, let's not just limit it to professional footballers. Anyone out there, just let me know what you do. I'm actually interested. It's like a networking session in the comments below. As we continue our journey, I'm in the middle of nowhere. This right here is the closest thing I found to Iceland. Still getting used to this northern life and all this vastness. To think a round trip for a video like this would have been 10 hours, but now we're looking at 4. I love it up north.
Obviously the players can and will get better, but it's great to see that we're being direct, aggressive, and it's actually helping us win games.
Long journeys normally see me listening on podcasts, and well, recently I've just been doing back-to-back Spurs podcasts. It's getting a little bit boring. If you've got any podcasts that you listen to, just drop them in the comments again. Come on, giving you so much homework at the moment. The comment section is going to be alive. So as you can see, we're travelling 8 times slower than normal. I actually did this by accident quite a few times last year, and I've done it again now. We're not too far away from the ground, but just know that the rest of the journey is in slow-mo. It's a good job as well, because I'm sure this guy would have ended up through the windscreen. You alright, mate? Do you want to maybe get out of the road? Because you're on the road. Yeah, back again. Slightly further up, a Savers lorry decides to pull out in front of me. I mean, I don't know. I haven't done a driving test in a long time. I haven't done a theory test in a long time, but I'm not sure that indicating just gives you the ability to just pull out, right? To be honest, I didn't enjoy braking here, and I know you guys are loyal, especially the ones that shop at Savers, because you're no longer going to do that, are you? And it's all because of that time a lorry pulled out on Smiv, right? Actually reminds me of a time where I got a job at Tesco and I was made redundant after 3 months. They needed to make cuts, and it was like the last in, first out. And so my dad proceeded to never enter Tesco ever again. And if my mind serves me correctly, I was in there a couple of days later getting a meal deal, which I'm fairly certain consisted of a bottle of Dr. Pepper. Tempted to stop off at Don Mario's for a kebab, however, Deepdale is just down the road. You can never ignore a brown sign if your destination is on it. And so after chucking it right down here, I immediately regret what I did earlier, and that was pay for parking. I paid for someone's driveway. No double yellows, no permit holder signs. I could have parked up anywhere, but I wasn't to know. And so as we swing into this place here, which was described as a large, spacious driveway, I mean, they're pretty accurate. I'm going to let you know we forked out 15 quid for this. On the foot after discovering the last 10 minutes was filmed in slow-mo. Preston fans, is this the best number plate? Possibly. Satis Navius tells us it's a 10-minute walk, but I can only describe this as more of a scurry. Sod them, I'm walking. Because I've been running lately. I don't know if you've seen my socials, but I've been running 1k for every Premier League goal that's gone in this season. I intend to do it for the rest of the season as well. I'm raising money for the Trustful Trust, which is tackling hunger here in the UK. Far too many people can't afford to eat. The very basics, right? And I'd absolutely love it if you could head over to my Just Giving link. If everyone that watches this just donated £1, that would be more than enough, I promise you. But right about now, we're tucking a left into Lower Thorpe Road. Would you look at the construction behind those floodlights? That is fantastic. A little bit over the top, but I am all for it. Deepdale, we've arrived. Look at the size of them. They're massive. And he wasn't referring to the floodlights. I wonder what he was referring to. In the corner here, we've got the away fans. Let me just quickly brain dump so we don't have to keep talking about the obvious like every other media outlet. Deep breath and let's go. Wrexham, Netflix, Hollywood. Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, the other guy. It's always sunny. Parkinson, back to back to back. And actually that'll do, because now I'm following signs to go and get my tickets. Living in a house opposite a football stadium was always a dream of mine. Probably not so much now, but I'm happy for them. Pressing away kit there, I'm digging it. GP surgeries at Deepdale, I'm digging it. And the South Executive entrance, I'm digging it. Another corner turned and I found the ticket office. Is it round the corner, is it? Thank you. And so we're walking past the away team entrance. We've got a small problem in front of us, as well as a couple of bigger ones too. As we go around another corner, this place seems popular to eat, but I'm going to get some food inside, as always. Main focus, tickets. Best shirt of the day, the 94.95 away. Stood next to the current away, which, as you know, I'm digging. As we go to collect those tickets, it would appear that they're not there. We've now been told to go around to the South Executive entrance. Was that the one I was digging? I think it was. Tell you what else I'm digging, this history. Preston, full of it. If you say the Invincibles, normally you'd think of Arsenal back in the day, but back in the day, in 1888, Preston North End did it, went the entire league season without losing the game, but also won the FA Cup too. And here's a lovely tribute to that squad there, because if you know your history, it's enough to make your heart go, whoa. Should make that into a song. I do like delving into football clubs' history, and I've found that quite a lot of clubs actually started out as cricket teams. I don't know why, but it'd be interesting to know how many. Preston North End, of course, early on in that trend, referenced here on the wall again. We do eventually get around to this part of the stadium, one we've already passed, the South Executive entrance. Once again, thank you to Alfie Devine for supplying this ticket. I didn't actually think it would be executive though. This on the road could turn a little bit premium now. Bob here has a little sift through and does find a ticket. This is great news. Said ticket is then passed on to Mike here, who then goes to scan. I want to scan ticket. Can I scan Shotgun ticket. Also, looks like we won't be going through any turnstiles today, so as this door opens, I guess I'll just say it. We shall be sitting in the Invincibles Pavilion. Get us. As Mike takes us through this door here, we enter the Players' Lounge. Pre-match teas, coffees, and sandwiches are available. Nice. As we move on, another door is open, which is held open for me, preceded by another door, which is opened and also held for me. The next door is blue and is pulled open, but also held open for me. They're absolutely 100% ripping up the Proverbs book here. When one door closes, another one opens. No way. At Deepdale, when one door opens, another one opens. So let's go and grab our seat. It'll be along here. And pow, my view for today. And I've got to say, it's a lovely gaff as the man who got the ticket today goes on to slot this one home during the warm-up. Wrexham look to have travelled well, and I'm out here seeing the man that's saying the stuff.
It's a half-time game coming back during the break.
A great PA system they've got there, and a half-time game sounds fantastic. Although now I know I've got Players' Lounge access, I am Robbie keen to find out what it has to offer. A few of the Wrexham lads not in the team today, George there rocking glasses and sunglasses. He's making sure he can get every signature possible. It's old school, but I like it. The phone has taken over, everyone wants a picture, everyone wants a selfie. The pictures and selfies on my phone ain't looking great right now. I'm still rocking an iPhone 12 mini from 2020. Look at the state of it. As always, we want 5,000 likes, and hopefully one day Smiv might be able to afford a new phone. I will aim to get a photo to football today, I promise, as the teams come out. It's Preston North End versus Wrexham in the Carabao Cup, and it's live, but not. What was this, like 2 weeks ago from the upload date? Sorry guys, I've been moving house, you know, give me a chance.
21 Alfie Divine.
That's our man being called out there as the linesman checks if there's any holes in the net. Can someone let him know that there's plenty? So as people finish their beers and take their seat, we are at kick-off. First impressions, this space ain't full at all, but it's generating a little bit of atmosphere. I bet a packed out day at Deepdale, if that happens, absolutely slaps. But hang on. Yep, Lewis Dobbin there, on loan from Aston Villa, scores on his debut for the Lily Whites. Now it's over to the most out-of-sync chant I've ever heard.
Scoring on his Preston North End debut.
Shush, I've already said that.
Lewis Dobbin.
Oh man, let me have something. Up the other end, you're about to witness a rarity. Me being wowed. Oh, wow. Wow. Did he mean it? Of course he did, and the keeper has absolutely dived for that, making it look even better. Fantastic. So yeah, 11 minutes gone. We're being treated. It's 1-1. Can't lie. Absolutely buzzing for half-time, though. You'll be pleased to hear that Deepdale does offer a girthy flagpole. I think if you're in the 92, it's the very least you can offer. It definitely rocks here for sure as subs come down. I'll keep you updated on who is respectful and disrespectful when it comes to warming up. And if you're new to these style of videos, the bar is very low. You just got to stay off the pitch. As you saw, Wrexham did get a corner, flung in, doesn't beat the first man. Maybe our man Alfie Divine can show me how a corner's whipped in. And so Preston regain the lead via Liam Lindsay, Preston captain.
Goal scorer for Preston North End, the captain, number 6, Liam Lindsay.
This guy taking the piss. Subs up until now have been respectful. It depends how I feel on the day, but warming up with the corner flag, I'm going to allow it this time. Do that with a chipolata though, that's breaking in half. That's coming straight out your weekly wage, son. Leg room's not been amazing, but I've managed to creep one round and get it on the back of the seat. Luckily no one's sitting there. Meanwhile, Jordan Story needs a toilet, pass it on. Beautiful evening here at Deepdale, complements the ground perfectly. It's a lovely gaff, needs to be seen in the Premier League for sure. Has to be said, there's strength on the bench for Wrexham. Kiefer Moore here. He gets goals. Wrexham need goals, so expect to see him on at some point to get some goals. I actually posted a photo of football on my Twitter today. Long-term viewer Ballum's asked me to put it on Insta as well so he can get involved in the comments. I backed it on there too as there is a break in play, but it is basically half-time. How long added on?
There's a minimum of 3 minutes added on time at the end of the first half.
So if I tee it up, you can say it, but don't just steal what I've just said. I feel like with a bit of time, we could work well together, Mr. PA man. In those 3 minutes, this lot just stood there. This steward was skiving, and then Preston should have had a third. It wasn't to be, and that's half-time. And so the time has come to find out what they're serving up in the Players' Lounge. Buzzing for this. For some reason, my camera is fully zoomed in on Theo Carroll's granddad's backside. It's not a combination of words I thought I'd ever put together in an on-the-road video, but here we are. It's just a transitional shot to demonstrate we was in a seat and now we're in a lounge. We are now zoomed out, which is great. Still following Theo Carroll's granddad. He's obviously got the same idea as me. Gonna get some food, which appears to be leftover pre-match sandwiches. Maybe something else will come out at some point, I don't know. But until then, we'll just load up on a couple of different sandwich fillings. I think that was chicken and sweet corn. That one, I don't know, egg and cress maybe? Oh, that one was definitely egg mayo. I remember that one. So here we are, delightful. Need a drink though. And there was a lot of alcohol. The softest soft drink they had was sugar-free Red Bull. And it sent me back a total of £3.60.
Thank you.
And so welcome to the Players' Lounge. And it's at this point I realise this is it. Not even a chocolate chicken. In hindsight, I probably should have got something outside. But for now, it's chicken and sweet corn sandwiches as Theo Carroll's granddad approaches me to ask why I was filming his arse earlier. It didn't happen. He's actually a really nice guy. We had a good chat as I checked the results. But did someone tell me what in the Inter Milan happened to Cambridge United's badge? Anyway, Players' Lounge at Deepdale. Completed it, mate. Fully grabbed the sandwich on the way out though, didn't I? That's for the way home. Ride or die. Actually, I lied. That's my journey back to the seat. I wish I uploaded this shot to Instagram. Look at the sky. Look at the ground. Look at the back of this guy's head. This guy's move causing a semi-restricted view now. Anyway, I went through some of the comments, didn't I? Including this one from Mason, who dared me to put chocolate chicken into the video. I've already done it, mate. You know this. Don't know what that shot was. Left it in there for you, though. And this shot, too, I'm not sure. Maybe at the time I was impressed by the imperfections of the ground. I do like the ground, but imperfections are very important. And at this moment in time, I was obviously very impressed by the chipped paintwork. Yeah. Good that. It's taken me this long to realise I've got a lean. All arms are welcome, including hairy ones like mine. Someone told me once I was hairy. I thought to myself, I'm glad you told me that because I didn't know. I didn't know my testosterone levels were through the roof. I'm a fucking man. Looks like Gavin's excited about a potential bet that's coming in. Fingers crossed he's got Club United de Cambridge in there. They're currently 3-1 up against Atletico Charlton. Meanwhile, at Deepdale, it appears the goals have dried up. Well, they did. Following that, every substitution in the history of football just happened.
17, Jacob Mendy. And coming on number 47, Ryan Longman. So coming on number 12, George Evan. And coming on number 15, George Dawson. And also coming off for Wrexham, number 2, Callum Doyle. And coming on number 3, Lewis Brunt. Double substitution for Preston North End. First of all, coming off number 9, Daniel Jemison. And coming on number 28, Valentin Osvajec. Also coming on number 2, Paul Valentine. Coming on number 14, Jordan Story.
The thing I take from all of that, Jordan Story did make it out of the toilet. Great. Got some more homework in the comments below for you. Give me some of the best little and large strike partnerships over the years, and you can't say Kevin Phillips and Niall Quinn. So as Preston launch one over the bar, it all turns to Wrexham, who are looking more likely to win this game. And following that, we've got our first disrespectful player of the game. It's James McLean running through the quadrant there. He's coming back on. Oh, he's gone well on. This is absolutely shocking. Look at it. James McLean, one of the most disrespectful players I've ever come across. He's getting a little bit nervy here at Deepdale. You can hear it. Got very quiet. Wrexham mean business late on. They're bringing him on.
Number 19, Kiefer Moore.
Yep, the Welsh international knows where the goal is. He does. Up the other end, Michael Smith's shot looked promising. Oh. The ball's just gone up. 5 minutes added on in this one. If it stays the same, we're going to penalties. With 92 on the clock, Wrexham have got other ideas.
Scorer for Wrexham, number 19, Kiefer Moore.
Well, that wasn't in the script, but that's football. But even at the death of this game, something's happening. Finish. For 92 minutes, they were never losing this game. After 95, they crash out. Well, what else are we going to do? Well, we'll give a little wave to Alfie, and then I think we'll rate this experience. Starting, of course, with atmosphere, and it wasn't full at all, was it? You saw that. But at times it did generate some decent acoustics. Wrexham played their part too. Overall, I'm going to go 3.5 stars for this one, which brings us nicely onto the facilities. As I said, I do like this ground. It's very simple, just 4 big stands, those giant floodlights in each corner as well, and a lovely pitch in the middle. Football grounds don't have to be complicated. They just have to be right. And Deepdale is just that. I'm going to go 4 stars. Next up, food and drink. I don't really know where to start. I think we need to go back. I think we need to try the food outside the ground or inside inside the ground, but not in the players' lounge. A couple of dry sandwiches and a sugar-free Red Bull just didn't cut it for me. Not to say I don't appreciate it at all, but maybe my expectations of food in the players' lounge was a little bit skewed, I guess. It's 1 star. Let's move on quick, because we're talking cost, and this one was absolutely free thanks to the man that is Alfie Divine. Thank you very much again, mate. However, had I sourced tickets myself, this would have only set me back a tenner. Obviously a Carabao Cup price, but that's non-league prices at the same time, so it's got to be 5 stars, which puts Preston North End in second place, just behind Benfleet on 13.5. Hope you enjoyed this one. Plenty more to come this season. Don't forget to drop a like. We're up to 5,000 as per usual, and as I always say, I'll see you in the next one.